Cinemeta. I'm sorry.
You're set. You're good.
Cinemeta, scene one, take one. Mark.
And action.
Okay, so why here?
Golden hour at the beach? What better way to open up than that?
Well, what's the narrative justification? Like, is the bright early sunlight an allegory for the burn pits of Afghanistan? Is that rainbow lifeguard tower back there a symbol of solidarity for our queer service members?
You know what, Casper? Sometimes I wish you used that GI Bill for something besides that film school degree.
Just playing devil's advocate. When you're getting grilled at your first film Q&A, you'll thank me. So, the crashing waves, they represent turbulence and transitioning to civilian life.
Casper, what on earth are you talking about?
Come on, Ebony, not a frame to waste. Everything visually in your short must support your thesis.
What if I don't have a thesis? What if I just want to get a great opening shot? Maybe a oneer.
Ooh, how PTA of you. But what? There's no coverage. What if you gotta cut to a character and they... Line?
What if one of your characters forgets a line and your editor has nothing to cut to?
What if one of your characters forgets a line and your editor has nothing to cut to?
We could do like a dope drone shot. Nice aerial establisher.
No. Drone shot's the cheapest, tropiest way to boost your production value. You're on the right track with the oneer. I'll get us a permit.
Or we just get a skeleton crew. Shoot it handheld, no boom mic, lives only.
Great. Get shut down before we begin.
Or risk pays off and we steal the perfect opening shot.
So the long duration of the oneer, maybe you're alluding to the dragged out insurgency wars of Vietnam and Afghanistan.
Casper, my man, you've got to give them a rest. Now what's with all the Saving Private Ryan military things anyway?
Maybe because you're a veteran, huh?
What if I wanted to make a comedy?
A comedy? People don't think veterans are funny. And festivals hate comedies. Just stick to the template.
And what's that? Dark drama with the recently separated vet, struggling with the transition to civilian life, finds catharsis through non-traditional means?
Bingo.
Yeah, maybe festivals are tired of seeing that. Maybe vets are too. I am.
Going rogue again, I see. Wonder how long till we get kicked out of this place.
We won't. We're actually permitted to be here.
What?
Yeah.
How? This place is incredible.
Well, I submitted the comedy idea to a competition and we won the place for a day. That's right.
So tell me more about this comedy.
Okay, hear me out. I'm thinking we do a parody on the act of short filmmaking itself. Eh?
Clever.
I know.
Or is the screenwriter too chicken shit to come up with an actual premise? Could go both ways.
I'm gonna go with clever. Let's make it a buddy comedy too.
Buddy comedy, huh? And the characters?
Us. Thought that was obvious.
Why obvious?
Because we perfectly embody the buddy comedy rule of thumb.
Which is?
Woody and Buzz, Schwarzenegger and DeVito, Tucker Chan. Look, they should be different in every way. Opposites repel. Conflict. I'll be the main character. Smart, black, fit, good looking, good sense of humor, confident, proud, courageous. That list can go on and on. And you the sidekick. Just think opposite in every way.
So what will our names be?
What's wrong with using our own names?
It's a little on the nose. I mean, Ebony that's a girl's name, isn't it?
Google it. Gender neutral. Checks out.
Cool. Anyways, I want to get back to finding our story.
Wait, Hetty. Look at these comedies I just listed out.
The Office, Modern Family, Parks and Rec, Succession. Succession isn't a comedy.
Exactly. Bleeding into the dramas.
What is?
The mockumentary. Why spend all that time on story? We can just cheat it.
Summer Heights High, Reno 911, Abbott Elementary.
And that one got an Emmy. Pretty sure a Golden Globe too this year. And it's nominated for an Oscar, I think.
How are any of these going to help us get our short into more festivals? These are all network-backed TV shows.
With some of the highest paid writers in Hollywood too. And you know what, Cass? Not one of them give two hoots about story. Got a premise? Awesome. Mockumentary? They'll call you bold, gritty, sexy even. We could do one of those like confessional cutaway things, you know? This mockumentary tangent's a bit off topic. Fine. We'll go back to finding the story. Just don't tell Casper.
Who says two hoots? And what do you mean by opposite in every way?
Mark my words, Cass. Our film's gonna premiere here. Hundreds of people gathered. Laughter, tears of joy, magic.
And for what festival we've somehow been accepted into will this be for?
First story. And now festivals. What are you going on about festivals for?
Why else make a short?
I don't know. To sell it? We put thousands of dollars into this thing.
Hate to break it to you, bud, but not a lot of short buyers out there. Not the most lucrative medium.
So then why even bother making a short?
Because, Ebony, short filmmakers are the true safeguarders of cinema, perpetually pushing boundaries, while everyone else sells out.
How about we submit it to one of those veteran-made film festivals? It's gotta exist, right? And then we just recruit a bunch of veterans, sound, PA, wardrobe, producer, the whole crew. And then we submit to the big-name festivals. Really play off that sympathy card. I'm telling you, that whole thank you for your service thing goes a long way.
Well, when the sidekick nag man can no longer nag, it's time to end the show.
In the show? What are you talking about? We're just getting started.
Just as important as that story I've been hounding you for is a succinct runtime. Look, Sundance last year received 50,000 short film submissions. When those weary programmers are whittling that number down to 20, you think they want to click on a Vimeo link and get slapped with a 30-minute runtime? Quickest way to the chopping block.
So what, like 10 minutes?
That's a sweet spot.
But what if we're like in the middle of a scene where he's gonna end the whole thing abruptly?
This is the ending credits song. Yeah, Cinemeta ending credits song. Singing in a deep, low, raspy voice. And strumming my guitar in a B minor chord. Look at these black and white poetry photographs. Featuring a crew of military veterans working in the cinematic arts. How could you say no to this film? Sundance, Tribeca, and TIFF, and South by. Tell you right, looking at you.